Okay. I'm Valerie, and this is my daughter, Stephanie. She has an MPS disorder called Sanfilippo syndrome, and she eats through a Mickey button in her belly. I do the bolus feeding, and I wanted to make this video to show some of my other MPS families that are newer to the bolus feeding how I do it, and teach a couple tricks I've learned along the way. I've been doing this for over a year and a half now, and there's just some things they don't teach you when you go home from the hospital, and I just want to make this clip to show you. First thing is have all your supplies ready and together. You've got your syringe, your bolus tube. Keep your plunger handy in case the feeding clogs, you can push it through. Pill crusher, your pills, your food, water to rinse with. It's good to use liquid medicine, but insurance doesn't always cover it. So some of the medicine, Stephanie has a couple that actually have a coating on it, and the pharmacist said it was okay to take rubbing alcohol and just remove that coating, because I found that coating was clogging her tube quite often. And what you want to do is just remove that coating from the pill. You see how it's coming off there. Get it off of all sides, and let it sit in air dry for about a minute. She's not doing that med right now, but I wanted to show you that you could do that. If they're getting meds with their feeding, you want to take about a half medicine cup full of warm water. Crush the pill real well and let it dissolve in that really warm water. I like to use a steak knife on my pill crusher because the pill gets stuck in the little grate. And then chopstick is wonderful for stirring. And there, her medicine is ready. This is the part that was most important that they did not teach me at the hospital that I really wanted you to see. Because you don't want air going in the stomach, it's important to prime the tube first. And you can use, if you got good tap water, you can just use tap water. What I like to do is kind of hold the tube up a little, run the water through so that it's from the whole top of the syringe all the way down to where it's going to insert into her belly, and make sure that's full of water. If there are any air pockets in there, that air is going to get in their belly and cause gas pains. And I like to take a regular kitchen glass, especially if I'm going in the other room to feed her. Just set it in there so I don't spill it. Add your medicine, and I like to rinse with a little water to make sure I get all the residue out of the medicine cup. Attach, release, then go ahead and add your food. Make sure you add the food before this water runs out into the tube. And when you're feeding, sometimes you'll get distracted and it will go below this line. And when it does, and I'm going to show you right now, it's not a big deal. Just don't add anything after that, or you're going to push that air pocket into their stomach and possibly cause gas pain. Normally I would go ahead and add the food about now and make sure it doesn't run out, but I'm going to show you. If I let that run out, now it's right there. Now this air pocket, if I added food right now, this much air is going to get in her stomach and cause her gas pain. So, and sometimes that happens because you get distracted. Just go ahead and reprime your tube using food or water, whatever you want. And make sure you get all those air pockets out. Sorry, Ben. Now, if you got a Sanfilippo kid, Stephanie went through a phase of being extremely hyperactive. I had the doctor write a prescription for these wrist restraints, and I used to have to tie her hands down to keep her from ripping the tube or dumping her formula. If you ever need a moment, like I did just now, to take the lid off your water or whatever, just clip it shut so it doesn't run air into the tube. I like to rinse it really well with water, and I'll just add a little bit at a time when it gets really low until it runs clear. No, I accidentally let it run out. No big deal, I'll just reprime it. I'll let that run out. I like to give her at least 2 or 3 ounces of water per feeding to get plenty of fluid inside of her for the day. And rinse that tube and the Mickey button. And that's really about it. That's all there is to it. Once this runs out and in, just clip release. And then you're going to want to rinse your stuff out. And keep your tubes clean. Every couple days you can clean your crusher or your pill splitter with rubbing alcohol is the best way. Just let it air dry for a minute. It'll evaporate. And I hope that helps, and good luck.